Salama bina beto, it's me Mikhael Massa. I need a new computer. My computer is not so good no more. As you can see here, the bitrate is very bad. I just wanted to show you the book. This book is very important, yeah. You can find this book on Amazon, you see. This is the Bantu book. And I think it is good if people would search for the book. Now, let me close the camera maybe. I will have a better connection then. I'm very sorry, my computer really. Oh, this is really bad. Because it say that it shows me that it's not working very well. So I think it is even better for this kind of topic if I create a video in normal so that I can upload it, because it would be very bad if I upload the video like this. Let me check something. I do not know why this kind of thing. It wasn't before. This is really new. Give me 2 minutes. If not, then I can't come online now. Then I have to find a solution. Yes, this is not good. Let me find a solution, and then I come online. Salama, sister Nuabella and Joanne Mendoza. I will come with a big topic tonight. The topic, we will talk about how they call us Africans and why. So I hope everything will be good. Salama. So now, let me start. Before I start, let's bring some music in. Kimbo, Kimbo, Natatanzambi, Amazulu. Welcome to my channel. My name is Mikhael Massa. Greetings. Now, as you know, I have I created a book, and this book you will find it also without buying it. If you can't buy, if you want to buy it. It's better to have the book, but also you can go to this page here, Bantu Africans .com, and if you go to Congo Israelites, okay, then you will find the book also here. Okay, here, okay, this is the book. So the thing is, I'm working at the moment I am working on the page, so it can be that you will find some difficulties, but as you can see, here is the book. You see, then you see here the pages, right? And here you have all the things that you want to know about the Bantu Israelite will be here in English, where we come from, the feasts, the calendar, the languages, everything what you want to know, you will find it on this page right here. So you have here more than 200 pages. Okay. Can only say thanks to Chiba Malonga and his team. So because I know some of them, and this revelations are also from Pastor Thomas. So all of them was sitting, and this Pastor Thomas, he has they get his revelations from the Archangel Mikhael. Yeah. So he is a lot of stuff, a lot of truth is inside here in this book. So, and you can buy the book, by the way, and if you buy the book, you will find a lot of things inside of the book. This is one of my books. If you go to Mikhael Massa, you will find some more books. Now, we want to talk about people that call us Africans. Yeah, and or the N-word, you know. So we want to talk about them tonight, and we want to talk about how it will be prophetic. It will be prophetic tonight. So let me start. First, we will give all praises to Tatanzambi that gives us this night here, to have this to have time to be together and to have this kind of meeting. Now, it is called that being poor yet rich. Who can understand the meaning? Being poor yet rich. You see, like they call us in Act 13:1, the N-word. Also, they call us the poor people. The poor people. If these people look at us, they see negativities. It's like you can look at the Chinese and you will see, oh, China is big, China is nice. You can look at upon the Indian and you see, oh, Indian is cool, Indian is nice. But if you look at that black man, even if he is African American or he is from Africa or from somewhere else, black means black, and black means for them the N-word. And that's why we want to see where this goes. Okay? Now, if the fall of the Negroes be the riches of the world, and the dismissing of them the riches of the Gentile, how much more their fullness? You know? And if I speak so much about how I many years ago I have started to tell my people they have to go back. Even the prophecy says everywhere
one day we will go back. This means we will go back to where? We will go back where we come from. So where did we come from? They are so simple. So if people think that they have to wait, that chariots come to pick them up, it's okay for them. But we know that one day we will go back. And now we have to start thinking. If the scripture says we have to go back, if there are some songs like From the Way to Babylon, Bonnie M, you see, then we have to start thinking, how can I go back? What I can do if I go back? How will these people receive me if I go back? And who I am. So this is that. If we go to 2 Corinthians 6 and 10, then you will see that we today are full of sorrow, and as poor, yet mankind many rich. This means because of us, the whole earth is rich. But what means that? I will explain. We have done everything. We created everything. We have built up America. We have built up Spain, Brazil, Europe. We have fought the wars for them. We are the poor workers. We are working everywhere for less money. So the truth is, these people needs you to survive. Let me show you a game that I was playing so many times. I like this game so much. So this is this game right here. If you see this game right here, you have to protect. We call it Schach in Germany. You have to protect the king, right? So if you protect the king, what means that? This means you are one of this other players right here. You see? This means you are something like a watchman. And who is the king from us today? The Gentile nations. So this means these people feels protected if you are there. This means you are a worker. You work for them. And if you do not work for them, the king here, he will be not protected no more. So everyone can kill the king. So this means that if we start to leave Europe, the Europeans have to start shooting at us. And this is that what they are seeing, and our people did not understand it now. That if you leave Europe, and look at what I want to show you here. I want to show you this one here, and I have started here. Only just to show you, this will be very, very prophetic here. By the way, next time we will talk about who enslaved the Israelites. This will be a very, very this will be a very, very hard movie, because we will see, because I am for the United of Africa, but there we will see exactly who did enslave us. And because we have to know that, so that we cannot do the same mistake again to trust these people, even if I believe that these people also will repent one day. Now, like I have told you, if you, the people that made that spent a lot of time in Europe, would say, I pack my things, I have my money, I have my wisdom, I go back to the promised land, and I build up there my garden of Eden. I will have there my properties, my company, etc., my music industry and all these things. It's all the things what A can say. All the things what other doctors say. Because they are waking up. these people will have a big problem if every one of us do it. That's why you see they're letting a lot of black people, poor people, coming from Africa to Europe. And they're controlling every single move. And they're counting every single person that is entering Europe or America, whatever. Now, watch this. Since the time of Paul, nothing ever changed. It is in the line, the prophecy. All has to be fulfilled as it is written. It cannot change, says Tatanzambi. Now, as having nothing and yet possessing all things, you have to know that Tatanzambi has blessed Africa so much so that the Africans, but still today, the so-called Africans, still today, let's say the Hebrews, do not understand what they really have. We think we need the paper. This means the paper, the money. Yeah, paper is money. Money, paper. For the Africans. For the so-called Africans. Sorry. We are the Hebrews. Yeah. So, the truth is, what is money? Money is not the paper. Money is to having land, properties. If you have cows, if you have animals, if you have houses, this is where the money comes from. Now, if these people like China, people like the Europeans, America, poor people, we call them Bamindele. Bamindele means something like an alien race. But we call them also, we have another name for them that we call them is the Bangos. This means the Gentiles. And the other name, the best name is, we call them Putu, Banam Putu. Putu means something with someone that comes from far. Yeah, from the European nations, you know, from the north. And Putu means poor people. They are poor people. And our forefathers called them like this. This do not come from Mikhael Massa, but our forefathers called them poor people. Because they always came to Africa to ask him for food, to ask him for wood. They had nothing. You see? And that's why I want to give you this wisdom back in scriptures, because almost many people awoken now, and many people are talking about the same thing now, and this is very nice. But we want to see it in the scripture. Now, for I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignored of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in the part is happened to Negro race until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in. Now, the spirit of the Tatanzambi is upon me, because he had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. Now, I know thy works, and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which says, ye are Jews, but are not, but others of the synagogue of Satan. For ye know the grace of Tatanzambi, that thou he was rich, yet for your sake become poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich. You see? So this is that what will happen now. We will become so rich, yeah, and to become that, and first of all, you have to know this one here. And these are secrets. Normally, I do not share it to everyone, but I have to tell you, I am very open, because some people think I am arrogant, and if you want to understand why, because I do so many things, and today people think they need a lot of money, but I have found out that with less money you can do big things as well. And we have rich people in our community, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, and more doctors over doctors from Nigeria, from Cameroon, and etc. We have people that work in IT and all these things. But ask them what they do for the diaspora. Ask them what they do for our people. And these people are the same people, if you ask them for a little help, then they started to make a blah 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 blah, because they do not share the same heart. But this is not the problem, because Tatanzambi is smarter than them. In our community, we have many people that has no plan what they should do with their money. So they buying Gucci clothes, they are spending money to living good, big houses, big old cars, you see? And yeah, because it's not every one of us is poor. So, and if we would spend this money for the correct things, we will be double rich, you see? And we will be a problem, like Gaddafi says, for the European nations. You see? And that's why I do this. And I have done it before. You see? I have started telling the people from Congo to go back, yeah, to take their children with them, yeah, so that they can start doing something like agriculture. Okay? It is very important, because Africa will feed the world. Okay? Now, let us go to Paul to understand why Paul collected, yeah, everything what he could collect from people. But to be sent to Africa to help the poor, his countrymen, diaspora assistance. Now, like everyone knows, I have a charity. Yeah. By the way, this year we are going to Africa. Yeah, some of us. Yeah, I have done a lot of things, and I will show them. Yeah, I will also take my camera with me and show some more. Yeah, and really, I do not have a lot of money, but you cannot show me people that has done the same. You see, and this is why I am arrogant, because I know the most of our people are not even good. Yeah, and this is what these people use against us. Now, everyone can learn and everyone can change, and everything, I believe that everything is spiritual. So if he say here in the Corinthians, for ye know that grace of Isaiah, that thou he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich. Now, here also, hearken my beloved brethren, had not Tatanzambi chosen the poor of this world rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him? Now, let's go to this. Shaul, Paula, yeah, also an African soldier, yeah. We will talk about him now. What did he do? They call Africa as a cover up, but that word ain't spiritual. Now, for touching the ministering to the saint, it is superfluous for me to write to you. So, I thought it necessary to urge the brothers to visit you in advance and finish the arrangement for the generous gifts you had promised. Then it will be ready as a generous gift, not as one grudgingly given. The thing is here, Paul was full of spirit. This is someone where you can see that the spirit was with him. This is how we will build the new Jerusalem. Okay? He said, hey, you will lack of nothing. Food you will have water. Even if fire comes, you will walk over fire. You even if snakes, it can come a dinosaur. Not for us. COVID-19 was there. Who did die from COVID-19? Who? This is not ours. The Tatanzambi had promised us. It is a promise. Okay? Here. Give to you had promised. Also the gifts, the arrangements for the generous gift you had promised. If Tatanzambi promised something, this means it is a promise and we have to believe in it. Okay? Okay. Now, after many years, I came to bring to my nation and offerings. You see? And we have sent with him the brother who prays is in the gospel throughout all churches. Hallelujah. Praying us with much entreaty that we would receive the gift and take upon us the fellowship of the ministering to the saints. One more. Only they would that we should remember the poor. The same which I also forward to do. For the administration of this service not only supplied the want of the saints, but is abundant also by many thanksgiving into Tatanzambi. So, what you want to know, is how all this works. Tatanzambi has given the prophets one secret. Love the others like you love yourself. Like I have given you, give the others. So, and because you are stronger than the others, you have to suffer more than the others. And you have to help them much more. This means if you are so rich, you have to do so much more with the money because you are so rich. If you are so strong, you have to work with this with your strength, with the power, much more than the one that has not too much power. This means one have to help the other one with the gifts that Tatanzambi gave them. And you need not to have too many gifts. But everyone is important. Every single one. That's why he said, even if I have 99 together, I will run after the one because the one is the puzzle. Did he not say that the stone that you did not receive, that you have thrown away, become a stone and build it a house? A stone, one stone that the people did not like. You throw it away. You say, no, I do not need this man. And this man become the Messiah or become the blessing for the whole world. You see? So this is the problem here. We have ignorant and very, very dangerous people in our midst. Yeah? But also them, we will fish them out. So, and what did Paul and these people do in that time? By the Ruach, they went from one area to another area to tell them the truth about the coming world. This means about the everlasting life. Yeah, about Isaiah Congo, which they would believe, and they taught them about the life after death. And they took out demons and diseases. And they fought the government, because the government also was working like someone that can help the people. But people like Paul had so much money, because if you are really helping people, You can't be poor. Abraham was one. You have Amos. Many of them wasn't poor, because the Ruach told them how to do gardens. They had their gardens. They had their agriculture. They had their animals, cattle, and all these things. They had it. You could not go to Massa and say, "Hey, Massa, do you want $100?" He would laugh at you. You see? So the thing that we have here now is what you do with all the things that you have. This means if you have $20,000, what do you do with that? Do you think this $20,000 will help you to enter the gates of the gates of 12 doors? These are so easy questions. This is like the guy came to Isaiah and asked him, "Yeah, I obey all the commandments. I do it all. I help the poor. I do this. And Isaiah was watching him and say, "So what is with your money?" And he was like, and he say, give all your money to the poor." Because there was his force. His force wasn't here by obeying and doing even that. It was a lie. No one can keep all commandments. It was a lie. This was a trick. He tried him. How can you? That's why he told him only Tatanzambi is good. You see. Now, the problem is this man was so rich and he could not, because he left. After Isaiah saying that, he left. He did not say, "Yes, I will do that. I will go and help the poor." He said, "No, I go now." And this is it. But people like Paul made other people rich. This means they took from the rich and gave it to the poor. They took from the rich and gave it to the poor. And they made the poor become also rich. This means all of them was rich. "I will go to my father's house and I will prepare many houses." Salama. So now, then the disciples, every man according to his ability, you see, to his ability, determined to send relief into the brethren which dwelt in Judea. Hallelujah. At present, however, I am going to Jerusalem, the mother of us all, with aid for the saints, for Macedonia and have been placed to make some contribution for the poor. Among the saints at Jerusalem, they were pleased to do it, and indeed they are in debt to them. For if Gentiles, now, have come to share in the spiritual blessing, they ought also to be served to them in material blessings. You see? When therefore I have completed this and have delivered to them what has been raised, I shall go on and buy away you to Spain. You see? So this is it. This is the way. But this is so spiritual. The pastors do not do that. They do not understand this, what is written here now. The politicians do not understand it in Africa. All our people, they are everywhere around the globe. They do not understand this little thing here. This looks like a secret. But this has not something to do with secret. This is something spiritual. This is a calling. This is a special calling. And that's why the rulers, the kings that will rule over our people, has used this kinds of technique, because these people here, I will show you again, these ones here, these are the most important people. And that's why you can see that these people here behind you, they can live. Without these people here, they will be attacked and they will lose everything. So this means that these people here can do so many things, and I do not want to reveal here everything what they can do, because they can do so many things. This is that what we are today in Europe and everywhere where we are today. We are today the people that working for the whites. But if you go to Africa and in some special places, you have to know that many people that you see as poor people, that you see as people that have nothing, can also do something so that you and these people can become one, and you can build up something that these people can become rich, and also you can live good. This is the secret. Now, and in the first place is wisdom. They need wisdom. They need schools. They need wisdom. This is the first place. And that's why you saw that these people like Paul, they preached. They preached. They told him what they have to do. And everyone according to his ability, shared knowledge. Now, let's go to the deeper things. Here's an example of what the Shaul was sending to Judea. Now, look. You see now people today saying, yeah, me too, I'm helping Africa. Yes, I am totally active. I'm helping people in Spain. I'm helping people in Australia. Oh, you do not know me. I am very proud. So the thing is, what means help? What means help? This is the problem here. Helping only by giving money, this is like you're killing people. Helping by only giving clothes or something like that, this is like you are doing nothing. You are not building anything. Here you can see what kind of clothes our people became here. White pride, world's greatest cook, you see? Second hand from the lottery. You see? This is how you put our economy, our people down, You see? You have money. You have money and you do not have ideas? What is your problem? It's because of your heart. It's because of your heart. So, look at this. When the Holy Scriptures hint on the term the poor, they do not only infer to the poor in heart, but also to the ordinarily physical poverty. How do I know that? Well, the holy precepts are generally double in meaning. And that he will show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double. To that which is now, therefore, the Tatanzambi exacted of thee less than thine iniquity deserves. Now, listen, my dear brothers and sisters. Has not Tatanzambi chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised those who love him? You see? So the poor people that you see in the poor people that you see in Africa, this will be the people that has to become kings. The poor people in America and everywhere in the ghettos. So now you have asked yourself, how will Tatanzambi make them rich? Not by these musicians, not by these politicians, not by these sisters and brothers that are stiff-necked. You see? And this is now the secret. And if you see people like Paul have done this kind of way, it's because it's not everyone is called to do this thing what he has done or was doing. This is so big. This is like you are creating a new kingdom. And he went everywhere to establish, the big mark, of Tatanzambi. So that everywhere where he was, everyone was speaking, in the same voice. Okay? And this is how we are today waiting for a prophet, going to America, telling them the same thing, going to China, telling them the same thing, going everywhere around the globe and recruiting, disciples also that will go everywhere, building schools, and everywhere will speak the same thing. And this is that what the Ruach, was revealing to our forefathers many years ago. That's why we always believe that the whole world will speak Kikongo. Now, if you see these things happening, you should know that the kingdom of Yah has come down to us. Because this is so big. Watch this. Tatanzambi is helping us. It's not any one of the Gentiles is helping us. You know how they help us, telling us they give us vaccines. This didn't start now to giving our women's vaccines so that they can't be pregnant no more. No, this is nothing new. Tatanzambi sometimes causes our enemy to do good. Tatanzambi should also use them the same. So Tatanzambi said, verily it should be well with thy remnant. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. So you can see these people coming from Africa, all around, all over Africa, especially North and West Africa. They are coming to Europe or to America, whatever. We always talk about the devil, right? Devil here, devil there. If we know that these people are the devil, why do these people not finishing us off? The answer is, it's because of Tatanzambi. Okay? So, there is a way of Jacob. And there is a way that Jacob has to go and to pass so that he can become a king again. And Tatanzambi had made him poor, and Tatanzambi will make him rich. Tatanzambi took his spiritualism, Tatanzambi took his knowledge, Tatanzambi will give him back his knowledge, and Tatanzambi will give him back his spiritualism. Tatanzambi took his land and divided it, and Tatanzambi will give him the land again to be one again. Okay? To become one. That's why everything is in Yah. Now, if you see these Gentiles today helping us, this means Tatanzambi is doing that, not them. They are your enemy. It is Tatanzambi who is helping you. And I will make thee to pass with thine enemies into a land which thou knowest not. For a fire is kindled in my anger, which shall burn upon you. Also, if you go here to Isaiah, only to show you what will happen to our people. Our people will become so rich, you will not believe. And our children will become kings over our oppressors. In this generation, we'll see that. He said, for the Lord will have compassion on Jacob and will again choose Israel and will set them in their own land, and sojourners will join them and will teach themselves to the house of Jacob. You see, and the people will take them, you see, and bring them to their place. So other nations will start building your houses, will start bringing you back, will start working for you. Okay? And that's why also this kind of things is happening. That you can see, you see, I am very clear. Among all these peoples here, there is maybe of let's say 10,000. There is maybe one strong, really strong guy that will change things in Europe. And people like him, like this one guy, this is people like him the Gentiles do not want. But the most of them will be, if you give them 10 years in Europe or in America, they will become even more wicked than the people that lived 30 years, or they even are born in America or something like that. This is the way. That's why you can see many women, they came into Europe from Africa. They lived 2 or 3 years in Europe. They left their husbands, yeah, for money. They go after whites or after another man that have more money. They understood the system, that the system of Europeans is made for women. Then they become even more wicked, yeah. Then they starting to go to the Jehovah Witness or any white man church. You see, so many things. These people become even more wicked than the people that grew up here and went to school. Because these people that went to school, they have learned and they have seen the Negro words and all these things. And the people that came from Africa, they think the white man is Yah. So if they come to Europe and all over the places like America, they think, oh, now we have our food, McDonald's, we have light, water comes, we do not have to wash ourselves like in Africa. So they feel themselves like they are already in paradise. You see? So these people, like I told you, you can see from 10,000s, there is maybe one enlightenment. One, maybe. My father have even told me in millions you will find people like you, Michael. There are maybe 5 of them. This is like what Tatan Zambi have told me. There are not many. We are not many. Like I told you, it's like this one here. And I know it. Because there are many people outside there. They have so much, but they're doing nothing. And they can't. Maybe they can't not even. They can't do anything for our community. And they will not do anything for our community. Because they are wicked. They love to talk. They love to talk. They love to talk. Now, enemies to fulfill his word while turning against themselves. For all evil done to us, should it be done to them by themselves. Tatan Zambi put their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree, give their kingdom unto the beast until the word Tatan Zambi should be fulfilled. Now, Tatan Zambi is doing all the things what is happening now, so that you can see all these Gentiles are coming, all from our people are coming to Europe, and we are mixing and all these things. It's happening because Tatan Zambi is very angry. He is coming slowly, but the people does not understand that he's already there. Like I told you, if you see some people like, I told you I can be arrogant. If you see, you would have 10 people like me. 10 people like Mikhael Massa. So, and these 10 people, you have one is rich, then you have one is spiritual strong, then you have the other one, he has a lot of followers, then you have the other one, he have a lot of houses, then you have the other one, he is a politician. Hey! This is the end of the game. Only to tell you, this is the end of the game. These people, if these people would be one together, if these people would be one people, there is no Trump. I am not like him. Yeah. If we are here, Tatan Zambi is talking. Tatan Zambi, you see, if Trump is talking, it is his spirit. Maybe he's, I don't know what kind of spirit was in him. One of these demons there. Yeah. So this is him. But no one can speak about the work of the Tatan Zambi. And this is what I mean. Not one person can have everything. If you see all these things happening, it's because of that. Look at this vision right here. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointment time, it hastens to end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it, it will surely come. It will not delay. Behold, his soul is puffed up. It is not upright within him, but the righteous shall live by his faith. Moreover, wine is a traitor, an arrogant man who is never at rest. Now, his greed is as wide as Sheol, like death he has never enough. He gathers from himself all nations, and collect as his own all people. You see, this is that what they do. Okay? They have all the nations inside of the land. You see, even the judgment have to come. There is judgment coming. And the judgment, the big old judgment, will come from these people that we call Muslims. But I have to make this prophetic video another day. Because the Muslims, Ishmael, Tatanzambe promised him from the start that he has to kill and he has to come and to conquer his brethren. So Ishmael will be the one that will come and kill many people. This is the way of him. You can't change him. This is the way of our people too. We have to become poor. So there is another way coming. We have to become rich, and this will happen. The Gentiles can say what they want. This will happen. Now, like I have told you, there is one. They given every month 1 million, but end of month he have only €2 left, or $2. Let's say like this. Then there is the other one. He gets $1,000, and at the end of the month he has $800 left. Who is richer? The one who has 1 million in a month, or the other one that has only 1,000? Now, should not all this take up their taunt against him? So the nations here, yeah, that lives in his house, they should lift up the swords against the oppressor, with scoffing and witless for him, and say, woe to him who heaps up what is not his own, for how long, and loads himself with pledges. Will not your debtors suddenly arise, and those awake who will make you tremble? Then you will be spoiled for them, because you have plundered many nations. All the remnant of the people should plunder you, for the blood of man and violence to the earth, to the cities and all who dwell in them. Woe to him who gets the evil gain for his house, to set his nest on high, to be safe from reach of harm. This is that what I told you. This is the best game where you can see how they have built it up, yeah, their world. But these people here, where the most people of us in Africa, if you see one of them, if you go to Africa, then you see, this is very important to say, they do not care about the poor people. Our government, they hate the poor people. Our government, yes, do not care about them. It's like they do not even care if someone wants to die. Okay? You will not see an ambulance coming for him. You see? And these are the most important people. Every life counts. Every single life counts. We need every single man. See? If who is rich? If you go, why the most people are building up churches? Do you know that if you have followers, you have also money? If every followers give you €1, okay, €1, you have, let's say you have like 1,000 followers, and every one of them give you every single day €1, and €1 is not much. Do you know how much money? Do you want to give you? Do you know how much money you make in a month? You do not have to work, huh? $1,000 and more. You see? So this is it. People has to start thinking. People has to start respecting their own. Yeah? They have to start respecting their own people. If you see that you have lost someone, go after this man. He can save your life, maybe. If you have any kind of problem, this man will be important for you. If Tatanzambi put this man into your life, go say, excuse me, sorry, and bring the community together, back again. This is how these Gentile nations have survived. Love yourself. Love the others like you love yourself. This is exactly that. They love the gospel so much. They love everything. Yeah, Jesus has said this and this and this. But why do you not love your neighbor? Why do you not love your children? Why do you not love everyone outside that is like you? Even the prophet that he have said that I will send a prophet among your brethren, even him you hate. So who will you love? And this is the problem of our community today. So because war is coming to world, as you can reading it here, the war is coming, nation against nations, nations against police officers, and many trouble. You need good people around you. You need smart people. You need the prophets. You need real prophets now. If you're in the wrong community, you are definitely lost. I tell you are death, and your children are death. Because now in this moment here, it is not only money that can save you. You need spiritual doctors. You need help. You need power, superpowers. You need wisdom. You need land. You need good people around you that have different kinds of abilities. Even the white people are now searching only for these kinds of people. And they will search for you as well, because they will see you as a key for them to enter the gates of 12 doors. They will see you like this. They will see you as their savior. Because now, I can tell you and I will promise you that things will go violently everywhere around the globe. If you have bad children, your bad children will start plundering. They will start kicking people's ass. They will start doing a lot of trouble in this world. And you know, the police and all of them, they will also work like this. You will see how the world will change. In not more than 10 years, it will be an apocalyptic world. And you will be inside of it. Now, as you can see the prophecies, you can read it. I do not want to break here everything down, because he said very clear that the nations have to drink, from that cup, everything what they have done, it will go back to the nations. Let me read a little bit. Now, because this is very powerful. He said, you have devised shame for your house by cutting off many people. You have forfeited of your life. For the stone will cry out from the wall, and the beam from the woodwork respond. Woe to him who builds a town with blood, founds a city on iniquity. So only for the people that thinks they live in the white man's country. Yes, hey man, my man have a Bentley. Hey man, Gucci man, I am this and I am Aka and I am, these people, they are so cool. Even the snow, Tatanzambi is taking them the snow away, but they're thinking they are so cool. And I'm talking about my brothers. Yes, they are so cool. I am American and I am the gangster. You are nothing and you will die. This is the truth here. Because the things are getting worse. Worst. For the stone will cry from the wall, and the beam from the woodwork respond. Room to him who builds a town with blood. So everything has to crash. Everything has to die. Everything has to be thrown down. And then he's talking about the Western world, the Western economy. So you will see war between brethren, war between people and nations. Okay? And there you can't be cool. Bloods and Crips playground, and here he is cool, and me, I am No! You need a place. You need people that you have to trust. You need one spirituality. You need a plan, my friend. You need revelations. Now, behold, is it not from the Lord of hosts that peoples labor merrily for fire, and nation weary themselves for nothing? For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of Yah, and this is the problem, as the waters cover the sea. Because of the knowledge, if people understand all these things that what we are speaking of, people will become very, very angry. Kimbangu always say the African Americans will be the biggest problem. They will beat a lot of white people's ass. He said that also, not only that they will be only the biggest problem, so that because of aggressive, but also they will be the biggest problems to come back to the promised land. This sounds like, how can I say? It sounds like it is not the truth, but in America, the most of them will not like to go back to the promised land. Only to tell you the truth. And because of America, because of the spirit that America shares, okay, we can say so much things like, we have to go back to the promised land. They will say no, and they will deceive many. Now, woe to him who makes his neighbors drink, you pour out your wrath and makes them drunk in order to gaze at their nakedness. You will have your fill of shame instead of glory. Drink yourself and show your uncircumcision. The cup in the Lord's right hand will come around to you, and utter shame will come upon your glory. So the violence done to Lebanon will overwhelm you, as will the destruction of the beasts that terrified. So, like I told you, the blood of man and violence to the earth. So this means to even the cities, the people will be under war. And this is the prophecy that will come now. And that's why you see many people are coming, and they are letting many people in. It's not only Africans, but the most of them comes from the Arabia. And that's why we will make a special movie about who sold the Israelites. And then you will see that the people that sold the Israelites came from the Western Africa, they came from the East Africa, and they came from the Middle East. And even if you go up to Iraq, Iran, today Iran, Iraq, these places there, Turkey. So you will see all of the history. Then you will see that they took a lot of our people so that these people should work for them. And this video will be another video that I want to break down. That yes, people always talk about Africa as one, but Africa was never one. You see? So now this is the judgment that is coming upon us. Because of what? Because these people are killing us in secretly. Okay? So, praise of Yahuwah say, Kembo Kepo na Tatanzamba Yamazulu, don't use your people for yourself, only be like the Savior, but their needs first. Hallelujah. I did not understand that, by the way. Okay. Thou thy strike through with his staff the head of his villages. They came out of the whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was out to devour the poor secretly. This is the problem. Okay? The most of the things they do it in secret. You see? Yeah, Tatanzambi works in secret. They also do the same. That's why it is very important if we find something out, we have to share it. We have to share it via social media, because this is our weapons today. Because who will believe in you if some gangsters come in the night, yeah, and starting beating your family up and doing whatever they want with you? Who will hold them? Who will protect you? And this is exactly what they do. They come like a thief to do many ugly things with us. And that's why it is the one that says that you have to pray in a room lonely and then you can save the world. This is the first guy that will be catched. If you are in the room with hundreds of people like Paul have did, and he went everywhere and have awoken, yeah, military bases. If all of you starting praying and attacking or have weapons, then this is another story. Okay? Just to tell you how I think. Okay? Everyone can have his own thoughts, but I do not believe in one-man army. I do not believe that one man, yeah, if he pray, that he have a lot of power to change anything. Not even the Messiah did it. He took his disciples, yeah, because he knew it is better to have more people than to be alone. And alone, you can't do anything. Now, let's see what they do. Okay? Let's see what they do. First, they are giving you a passport to enter their land. But in secret, they're taking you gold. Yeah, they're taking you cattle. You know, they're taking the best from you. Now, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of lying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips. For who say they does hear? He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places does he murder the innocents. His eyes are privately set against the poor. So who will protect these poor people? Hey, this man Paul Shaul was a god. You know, he was a hero. Okay? Only to tell you how I love people. They do sacrifices. They do not even care if if themselves they can die. They want to die for their people. because they are taking and doing whatever with us what they want. But what are our people doing against it? You see? And this is the problem here. The proud have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Selah. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he drove him into his net. He crouched and humbled himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He had said in his heart that Nzambi had forgotten. He hided his face. He will never see it. You see? And you can't see pastors preaching about that. You won't see that in our televisions. People showing how wicked white people, what they do with us. Only what you see is white man's documentaries. Only what you see is white man's politicians. Only what you see is white man's movies, where they show always two parts. They always show themselves as heroes saving black Africans and etc. Because black on black crime is going on all around the globe. Is that the truth? So if these people do it in secret, is this one man who is doing that, or is it the group of people? It's a group of people. It's a group of people. And that's why, we fell into a trap. And we have to come out of it. Now, this is Psalm 64 and 4 to 6. It says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly, do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of lying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep. You see? So we are really fighting against spirituals and physical people. We have to be together, united as one. Now, what do you do? Because thou hast said, these two nations, these two countries should be mine, and we will possess in whereas that Nzambi was there. Now, workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people, O Tatanzambi, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say that Nzambi should not see, neither that Nzambi of Jacob regard it. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thou said that Nzambi of the host, they shall build, and I will throw it down. So this is the way the things will going on now. Okay? And this is that what you should know. Now, this is the last part. Normally I would say to make that, but I will finish that here. I will look now upon the questions, if there are some questions. Yes, it was a hard lesson. I was today a little bit against my people. It was only a lecture, to show that really, if I have a daughter, I will know which kind of man I will give my daughter, because I do not need I do not want to see her with a man, that shares the spirit of fear. Okay. We need strong people now. We need very, very strong people. I told you I can show you more than 40 things that I have done. But if you see my age, if you see how I live, if you see how much money I make, you will laugh. You will say, how did you do that? So it's because I am a God. I am a God in front of you. And He is in me. And I represent Him. Every single day if I go out, if black or white look at me, look at this guy, they think I am super rich. Even if I am not. They think I am super smart. Even if I am not. They think that I am super cool. Even if I am not. Because of what? Because of the spirit that I have. I am strong. But the most of our people, la 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 la, give me something to eat. Oh, this woman looks good. Oh, I love this music. They are not concentrated enough. Many are called. Many are called. But the most of them are. It's this game right here. The most of them are used to be to die here. They have to die so that they can protect the king. This is it. This was my message for today. Let me see what the people have written. Now. Another thing, at the moment we are in the prayer group. Yes, it is very important if someone of you want to do the spiritual baptism. Yeah, it is open. We have also sisters that will explain you about the spiritual baptism. Then we have also another thing is that we are preparing to go into the promised land. So if people want to go to the promised land, they can contact me as well. If people have some ideas, I'm always open for ideas. And the other thing was also we are now in fasting. I have started it today. No, then I will end it next Monday. Okay, so if people want to know more about the fasting, they should also contact us and come to our prayer group. Yes, only to tell you. Now, Sister Nyarubela. Okay, sounds interesting. The first will be the last. This is very powerful. This is the truth. Yeah. I was always asking my father, why Father, why me? Why do this? Why do they not do this? Why do they not do this? And I was speaking to church members. I was speaking to people that has a lot of money. And they did not do this. They did not do this. And if you come and tell them, why do you not do this and this? They take your ideas and they do like they have created the idea. And later, because the idea wasn't from them, and because they do not understand how to work with the spirit, because if you do something, you have to know everything is spiritual. This is the first thing you should know. Now, you cannot buy your way in. Never ever. Pride comes before the fall. Everything is whitewashed. Where can I go learn the Kikongo language? At this moment, let me check. I will give you a page where you can learn the Kikongo language. Kikongo language, right? Here. Mikhael. Here. Here you can learn the Kikongo language. This is a sister that sent it to a group, to our group. And why is my computer? Now. Now, here this man is giving Kikongo lessons. You see, here is English, and he is giving Kikongo lessons. So this man is very important if you want to learn Kikongo language. But I can tell you the truth that who is this Todd here? Why is he everywhere? What is this? This can be an agent or something like that. This must be an agent. Now, the real Kikongo language, because my camera, I do not know if I can show you. If you want really to learn the Kikongo language, first of all, you have to start traveling. Yeah, and this is what we will do. Second thing is the schools that we will build up in Africa. I have already one. And I will use some teachers, English teachers, and they will learn Kikongo, and the children will learn English. By the way, I have special books that I have to translate. I'm already in it. I'm translating our music book. We will have a music book. I'm translating the book like a school book, yeah, where you can learn A, B, C, D and all the things in Kikongo. And then, if you have this book, it will be very, very simple to learn Kikongo. And by the way, Kikongo, you can learn it even faster than any kind of languages because Kikongo is very simple. Now, let me go back. Your WhatsApp group. Yes, you have to contact me. How can I get Pastor Mello's books? Pastor Mello's books, you can get it on Amazon. Okay, you have one of Pastor Mello's books. I have it here on my page because it was for free anyway. Now, here, the most intelligent and powerful language in the world. I can give the links to you, so then you will have Pastor Mello's book. Here. This is Pastor Mello's book. He's talking about the most intelligent language. This means he's talking about the Kikongo language. And so you have it here. He's talking about Zulu heaven. You see, heaven, Zulu. So you have the full translation here about the language, water, and he's talking exactly why this language is the Kikongo language is the language of Tatanzambi and the angels, you know. Now I will take this link and put it also into the stream. Now, is there another language? Where can I go learn the Kikongo language? And yes, also how do you do the spiritual baptism, Prophet Mikhael? You know, I hope that Pastor Mello will make you to understand this also one day, because this is a secret normally. Normally we do not share these kinds of things. You saw how the Gentiles is working, huh? That's why if you want to do spiritual baptism, I opened it now, because I have to tell you that spiritual baptism, normally we do it before, in front of elders, in front of people that works in the tabernacle. Elders are people, it can be you, it can be me, has nothing to do with the age. These are people that are spiritual, that have abilities, and they can have, some of them have abilities to read your mind, the other one have an ability to see, the other one have ability to hear, the other one have ability to heal, the other one has the ability to to keep you calm, you know. And then you go into the tabernacle, and you will receiving treatments, you will receiving prophecies, you will receiving revelations, huh? And then they will purify you with water, with it depends what the Ruach will say, what you need, and with this they will healing you, you see. And if you do a spiritual baptism, it is almost the same practices, and this is a secret normally. It's also like the secret of offerings that today I share with my group. Okay, I share with my group today the secret of offerings, and they was buff because these are secrets, to open to these secrets. This is for to opening the negative barriage. This means like barriers, you see, to opening the barriers. If some people put some barriers into your life, let's say some traps. If he put some stones into your life, like you cannot get married, or you do not get him money, you know, all these things. These barriers are exactly for this, to opening that, so that you can become successful again. So please ask. So this means ask. I give you 5 minutes to ask. So this means if you want a spiritual baptism, you have to contact me. We will talk a little bit. Then I will give you a number from sisters. They will also tell you again how you can do the spiritual baptism. Okay, that's it. Okay, is there something? My WhatsApp group, yes, you have to contact me, and then we will talk a little bit, and if I see everything is okay, then you can also enter the WhatsApp group. It is a WhatsApp prayer group. Myself, I'm not so active in these prayer groups, only if I really have to say something, because normally I do not even like these kinds of groups. I have created an application. Everyone knows what the application is, I think. It's about I have a page like Facebook that I have created, and if you see this page, there's also now an application for it that I have created. This means everyone can go into his phone and can contact another person of us in private, like WhatsApp, okay, or like Facebook. It is very similar to Facebook, and it is a very, very powerful page, and I'm working also on that, only to bring some more secretly in our community one day, because I told you one day you have to choose a king over you. I do not say that it's me, but I know that we will have some more kings, especially 144 kings, and families. They will rule over the world, and they will be chosen soon. And these people, we need powerful things. We have to become very powerful, and that's why I have to share some little things. I have to break up down some little things, like also the spiritual things, like, because I want you to become strong. Tomorrow you will maybe remember Mikhael Massa or some of the other preachers, and maybe you will bring us into the boat. One hand wash the other hand. And I never have seen someone is washing his face with only one hand, you see. You see, even here in Germany, I have people that are working hard. He said he have found my movie with the Shona because it was deleted. You see here, this all my movies are always, people are deleting my videos. So there are some people that are collecting them, also, and it's very good, because if you do a video for 6-7 hours and then someone comes and take it out, it is not nice, And my YouTube page.
Some words, however, came out of the Shona linguistic arsenal and were incorporated into Arabic. For example, the Arabic word for lion is suma. This was derived from Shumba and can be components
I have more than 30 videos. They are not even on YouTube. Spiritual video, because most of my spiritual, these things like COVID-19, I did not speak about COVID-19, but I speak about G5. I spoke about aliens. Because if you talk about these kinds of things, they mostly take all these kinds of videos out. Because there I am very, very screwed, because these are the revelation about these kinds of things are very simple. And if someone does not understand that, so YouTube is taking these kinds of things out. Now, let's see. You are an NI. Yes, I'm coming to NI, by the way. This year, I'm coming to NI. And there I will do the spiritual baptism too. I will do the spiritual baptism, and I will call the ancestors to America. So, and some of the brethren there, they will start also to do the same work that I do, because you have to know, I will be not the preacher forever, because this is not my. It is my calling. It is, but it is not this. It is not only my calling, and I have to work more for the other things if I want to become bigger. I will come to NI this year, and I think we will see us. Do I need to travel or not for the baptism? Okay. If you want the real baptism, in NI you will receive it this year. I'm coming to NI. Okay. I need a better understanding on how to pray properly, so it would be helpful to learn from Yah chosen people. Hallelujah. Okay, it's good that you ask. It's really good that you ask. You are very, very smart. The real prayers, if you want to pray really, I have to make a video about it, by the way, is depends on your heart. You can pray by doing good things. You can pray by having good thoughts. You can pray by helping people. You can pray. Everything is a prayer. Everything what you see is written in the Psalms. Help the poor. Do this and this. What is written in the Psalms. These are all prayers. This is the first thing. What is a prayer? The second thing what means prayer is, if you the second thing, if you go into spirituality to seek Tatanzambi, you see, and the best way to do that is by singing, you have to start to sing, and praise him, and if you praise him, then he will give you prophetic words. You have to start to work on these prophetic words, and it will become better and better. Then he will start in giving you dreams. This is also as art of prayer, because if you pray, by singing and all these things, you will receive in visions. But I can tell you, normally, if a prophet, and this is not a lie, a real prophet comes to you and lays their hands on you, this means if you have the gifts, this means it depends how many stars or how many angels you have, and power. Who knows the Kabbalah? Okay, I give you today sometimes to ask. Kabbalah. How do they write it? Yes, it's here. So Kabbalah, and there here. Who knows this? I think I have to break it down one day. Who knows what? Do you know? This is from our forefathers, by the way. Okay? Here. Tree of Life. Can you please open it? Oh, this is small. No, it's too small. The photo is bad. Now, let me find another. Oh, I need a new computer. This is really bad here. So what I want to tell you is, yeah, you have to know, yeah, that people are different, okay, and a prophet have a special calling. That's why you saw also I have made this video, and you saw how I lifted up Paula in this video, because that what he have done, it was so big. This is so a calling. If you understand what he have done to help the poor, because this is exactly what we are. We are poor, you know, and because we are poor, we will be lifted up now, and we have to open our chakra key, and we are opening it by doing Kimpevi. Kimpevi. Kimpevi alone. Not Kimpembe, our here Kingunza. This is like what I am. Now let us see what they will say what Kingunza means. But here you can see here Kimpevi. Here Wiki Congo Kimpevi. Let me show you. Yeah, what this is. So let us first see what Kingunda means. Okay, here they only Gunza is a prophet, okay, and Kimpevi is spiritual things. How called the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. But I have to make a video about that. You see, it's nothing inside here. Yeah. And this is that. This means that if a real prophet comes and waken up that what is inside of you, then you also can start working. This is the pure truth. It's a pure truth. Now let me see. Is there something? Oh, so the chakra points aren't bad at all. These people are working with different kinds of methods to opening your third eye, to opening the chakra, the key that is inside of you. This is that what they do. The thing is, the methods that these people use are occult. Okay? Because you have to know that you are someone. Okay? You have your name. Okay? But you also are someone, because you were someone before you came to this world. So this means there are some special. You have an angel. Okay? You are, by the way, a god or angel. That's the same sometimes. And the Gentile wants you to become his soldier. And that's why you can see that the most of our people that saw, they say they saw something, it's almost like the same. They saw light. They died, because what means to become gifted? This means to do a pact with Tatanzambi. Yeah. So Tatanzambi will come. You can go to Kerry-Ann Gidden's. Go to her and ask her, or go to her pages. Then you will understand how Tatanzambi is talking with this woman. She have a special calling. Okay? She have a pact with Tatanzambi. She cannot do with every man. She cannot do whatever she wants, And this is it. The only you have to die, and then you will become your gift. Okay? And the same it happens to the Gentiles. And some of them even also see lights and see someone like Jesus or something like that. Yeah? But in their world, they take them to the darkness, and then they see someone like light, and he say, I am Lucifer, la la la. You see? It's almost the same. It's almost the same. Everything what you see in the scriptures or in the world happened already and will happen again. And it's the same, like if you see in the scripture something, it has mostly two meanings. Sometimes even three. And you can find all those things what you take from the scriptures, and you can use it in this world, in this timeline where we are now. So the word will be forever. You can take Jeremiah's, everything what happens in Jeremiah's time, you can take it to break it down in this time period. Like we have done the things here with Habakkuk. You see? But these people was even smarter. They say, write the vision and make it plain on tables so he may run who reads it. You see? For still the vision awaits its appointment time, hastens to end, it will not lie. You see? So this means these people even say it will come. You see? A prophecy is a prophecy, and it has to happen. And also this angels of Satan, yeah, this fallen angel, this gods, yeah, that we are serving now at this moment, yeah, it's like black and white fighting each other, yeah. So these people also have their prophecies. They also, how can I explain? Have their prophecies that must be fulfilled. That's why they asked Isaiah, what has to happen before you come? He say, yeah, you have to see that a new Christ has to come, or new man that they will worship as Christ. Then he said that you have to go to captivity, earthquakes, and all those things. You see? But the prophet also, like if you go to Zephaniah 2, they said a lot of things about the end times. Yeah, they said a lot of things, and they even explained. If you go to Zephaniah 1 and 2, these are one of the most well explained things, yeah, about the coming, yeah, judgment of Judah's enemy. You see, this is the judgment of Judah's enemy. Now, he said, gather together, yes, gather, O shameless nation, before the decree takes effect, before the day passes away like chaff, before there comes upon you the burning anger of Tatanzambi. He say, gather together, gather together, gather together, prepare yourself before there comes upon you the day of the anger of Tatanzambi. Seek Tatanzambi, all you humble of the land who do his commandment. Seek righteous, seek humility. Perhaps you may be hidden on the day of anger of Tatanzambi. For Gaza should be deserted, and Ashkelon should become a desolation. Ashdod people should be driven out as noon, and Ekron should be uprooted. Woe to you, inhabitants of the sea coast, you nations of the Hittites. The words of Tatanzambi is against you, O Canaan, of the Philistines. That's why I told you West Africa will be destroyed too. Yeah, West Africa will be destroyed like crazy. And you will see also a judgment coming to West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, and all of these places. Yeah, that's why it is good, yeah, to be an Pan-Africanist or to be an how calls them Egyptologist. But if you do not understand the scriptures, you have a problem, because the scriptures are really telling you exactly who and what will happen, yeah, to the world. So now he said, and I will destroy you until no inhabitant is left. Okay, and you seacoast shall be pastures with meadows for shepherds and folds flocks. So he's explaining how the things happens in the past. So now he said, by the way, you can read all these things by yourself. Therefore, as I live, declares the Tanzambia of the host, the gods of Israel, Moab shall become like Sodom, and the Ammonites like Gomorrah. And the land, now, a land possessed by nutless and salt pits, and a waste forever. You see? So, only to show you that the Tanzambia will not make the China people become the king here. Okay? China will not rule. The remnant of my people should plunder them. Okay, please do not tell the people that I share these kinds of things. I want the best of you. Okay, but I told you, yeah, many things will happen. Many apocalyptical things will happen, and the survivors of my nation should possess them. This should be their lot in return for their pride, because they taunted and boasted against the people of the Tanzambis of hosts. Okay? It is spiritual. Like also it is written that we will go to Mecca, this Mecca from today in Saudi Arabia, and we will throw down everything what they have. Okay? We will throw it down. You know? And Muhammad saw it, and the Islam know it. So only to tell that to Louis Farrakhan, okay, that the Islam will not win over Tatanzambi's angels. No way. Now, the Lord will be awesome against them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth. All the what? All the gods of the earth. All the what? All the gods of the earth, and to him should bow down, each in its place, all the lands of the nation. All the what? All the lands of the nation. All the what? All the lands of the nation. So now, also the Cushites. That's why you saw you have a lot of people from Somali. You have the people from Ethiopia. And you have seen the mixtures in Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, and all these West African parts where they are mixed with Muslims. And like I told you, you could see that the Muslims are coming already to Europe, because the Muslims will be the punishment from Tatanzambi against the nations. And I will show you that soon. Now, if you go, you should also, all Cushites should be slain by my swords. Okay? And he will stretch out his hands against the north and destroy Assyria, and he will make Nineveh a desolation and dry waste like a desert. Herds shall lie down her midst, all kings of beasts, even all. Yeah, this is why do he say of all and Het Gerhod, or what it is? It's because these are the only animals what they have. You can go to their woods. You will not find any kinds of big old animals, or even the small. They have owls. They have shakals. They have wolves, dogs. You know, these are their animals. Now, shall lodge in her capitals, a vulture hood in their windows. Devastation will be on the threshold, for her cedar work will be laid bare. This is an exultant city that lived secretly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is no one else. What a desolation she has become, a lair for wild beasts. Everyone who passes by her hisses and shakes his fist. You see? And if you go to Zephaniah 1, he's explaining why all these things. You see, the coming judgment of Judah again, and the day of Lord is near. And here, if you read this, you will be Dr. Nzambi is explaining exactly with heart why all these things is happening. And you see, all the prophets in the ancient time wrote about the coming judgment, and they knew it, and everything repeats itself. Okay, it repeats. There is nothing new under the sun. So this means you are someone. This means you are also a God. You are someone, and you have to respect that. That's why I was saying that we have to respect each other. We were sitting in one table in heaven. If all these things happens, yeah, it's because we have to make it better. We have to make it new. It is time. And if Dr. Nzambi said that we will become soldiers, he means it by that. So let me go and see if there are some new questions. The same man again. Praise Yahuwah. Okay. What's the YouTube channel for that lady? And how to make a pact with Nzambi? Okay. There is a way for Yah, a way for Satan. I understand. Yes. Okay. He asked the YouTube channel. Kerry-Ann Gidden. I think like this. This is her. She have a lot of followers. And also Nabi Jonathan spoke about her. Look, if you see here, because I can see here how many people are watching my videos. Look, these are people that watching my videos, and these are people that watching her videos. Do you see that? So let me see how long she's doing that. I can stalk everyone. I have different kinds of tools, and also even more than that. So let us stalk, brothers and sisters. You see, she have almost a lot of views. This is someone that you have to know that she really have a call. Yeah, she really have a calling. What she's doing with the calling, this is another story. I do not want to go too deep into that, because I do not want to have any kind of problems here. Okay, but all of the people that have a special calling, you have to know, they also have mostly big old problems. Yeah, big old problems. You see, because it is not easy. If you have a special calling, you have to know there is a lot of people also attacking you. And as a woman, I know bad men will come after you. You see, and many other things. But if you see her, even if she say Jesus Christ, if you see her, she has no earrings. Okay, here sometimes she was doing her preachings without covering her head. But she have tried her best. As you can see later, she was doing that. You see here, everywhere she was covering her head. It's the first time that I'm watching her channel like this, because I'm not a stalker or something like that. I'm not very, very interested in other people's pages. And she have the gift of prophecy. Yeah, this means she have a strong angel inside of her, and the angel has to fulfill his mission. Yeah, and she's used. She's been used by this angel with power. Even if I do not want to go, because I can see many things if I look at her face like this. I cannot reveal her things here in front of you. But the things is, she's called. She have a calling, and she have to be very careful that she stays firme in Portuguese. She stays strong, because there's many things also coming to her. And she have really to stay strong, and she have also a big story, a problem in her family, and she should do the best what she can. Like I told you, we need people, we need a team, and no one can do it himself. You can have Facebook, you can have all these people helping you because of 37,000 subscribers. There are some people helping her, by the way, but she need different kind of people, not this kind of people. This you need it for the page and some money if you want to make some money also, but she needs she should know. I do not speak to her, I do not have contact to her, but I believe that the Most High will show her. Now, how does one know that have a special calling? It's a good question. You see, you will have a special calling by every one of us have a special calling. If you go to Psalm 51. So it's about the heart. This is the first thing. Yeah. It depends on your heart. Yeah. So because of your heart, yeah, this is the first thing. It means, let me explain. According to the heart and according to your power, yeah, strength, the Most High will give you something. So, and let me show you something. This is David, right? He did again some mistakes, because the most of our people think if you are a prophet, because many people are attacking me because I wrote prophet over there, but you can go to Chiba Malonga, he wrote Nabi there. Jonathan is a prophet, yeah. We have prophets in Africa. This is not a joke, yeah. It's not because you can see many deceivers are outside there. What means prophet? What means prophet? Prophet, yeah, means doktolo, nganga nzambi. This means you are someone that Tata Nzambi has put something in you, so you are a prophet. Yeah, you are speaking in the voice of Tata Nzambi. Okay, so a prophetic gift it does not make you the prophet of something like a prophet of judgment or something like that. Yeah, if we have a prophet like judgment of judgment, he's special. He's special for that. This is his calling. You see, and this means he will also work like that. Okay, but a gift of prophecy, everyone can have it. That's why he said in Act 11, then you can go to Act 12 and 13 as well. Then you will see how he is explaining all the things with the gifts, and you can see that you can open the gates. This means by fasting, by here. Oh yeah, according to your steadfast love, according to your abundant mercy, blow not out my transgressions. Blow out my transgression. Wash me. This is it. Wash me. This is it. Wash me. This is it. Wash me. Okay, this is the key. Wash me. This is the key here. Here. Wash me truly from my iniquity. This is the spiritual baptism. And this is always different. Some of our people was inside some big old trouble in their lives. And then Tatanzambi came like an angel and helped them out. And Tatanzambi made a lot of things to happen with them, but Tatanzambi did not kill them. And after that, these people become new. So this means these people died and they become new. And then you have to know, if something like this happens already to you in your life, you have already the key of heaven. The things that you have to do then is always staying in prayers and also try, to work to put out the things that is inside of you to come to fulfillment. Because it is something, it is already inside of you because he helped you. Tatanzambi never had given the food to dogs. If he helped you, he also puts something in you. Because without this, what he puts in you, you cannot make it into the kingdom. This means you can die, by the way, here. I could die here now. I have a passport to the kingdom. That's why all the prophets never had any kind of problem, to fight governments or to do any kind of miracle, because they wasn't not only humans. They were so strong. The gifts, the angels inside of them was so strong, and the spirit, like the key, we call it key, was inside of them working as much so strong, and that's why they knew that if they die, they will go directly to Tatanzambi. Even the followers of Christ knew it as well, the disciples. That's why they was like, oh yeah, we want to go with you to heaven. By the way, heaven is on earth. But they did not know. So the thing is here that David is saying he has sins against Tatanzambi. Tatanzambi should wash him with hyssop, that he should become white again. This white here means not that he should become a white man, but he should become white. This means he should again become like an angel. That people, if they look at him, he should people should see, oh, this man here has something. The only problem is our people can't see that. But the Gentiles can. And this has not only to do with the Gentiles. Even some of our people can see what is inside of you, because they have a pact with another god, or they belongs to another god, or they have different kinds of spirits inside of them that shows, oh, this man here is from the Almighty, from Tatanzambi Mpungutulendo. And these people can see you. They will see you directly. And this is that what David is saying here, because he knows this secret. And Isaiah was also someone like this. He could pass somewhere, and people has to look at him, and people were scared. Paula was someone of that. If he came to a special place, people was like, "Ooh, who are you? Who are you?" And I know it because I am like this too. Okay, you will be scared if you have another spirit inside of you. That's why you have to be washed, so that you have clean spirit. This means not that you later can't see things or something like that, because many white people, because it's a gift. There are some people that they have gifts, they can hear good. There's some of the people they can see, and if someone comes and if someone comes and he have a gift and he's getting spiritual baptism, yeah, and this means that it can be that someone, if he was seeing demons, he was attacked by demons, the eyes should be closed, because a normal human should not see that. Even me, I am spiritually strong, but I can't see demons. Like I can't see some things, yeah. But the most of the things that I see is if a human act, yeah, by human acting, like starting sniffing, starting his eyes starting to roll, starting run away, or he's have to stand. He have to look to the sky. He can't move, you know, and many things. But if you see some people seeing garbage, or some people are seeing people following them everywhere where they go, people sleeping with them in the night, or many kinds of these things, you have to know this man's need a washing. And the most of our people here on earth need it. Everyone need it. Everyone, mostly the prophets. And that's why I go sometimes to the elders and I bow down. I have to confess everything what I have, and sometimes I do it from the front of the Most High, and sometimes I go really into the tabernacle, yeah. I put myself down and they are praying over me like crazy, yeah, because also me as a man of spirits, yeah, a man of hosts, yeah, I can also receive bad hosts. You see, because you are a God, and the angels come up and down to you. That's why we call ourselves sometimes an angel. You see, and you have to know, yeah, that also you can start loving other women. You can start watching porn. You can start watching a lot of movies and all these things, because you are in the earth. That's why we as prophets or people that do Tatanzambi's work, we are also big sinners. And this is the thing, because we have more attacks than others. And by the way, like I told you, if you see someone, yeah, you see here, when Nathan the prophet, you see, so there are many prophets, and people think there are no prophets. There are many prophets, and prophets helping other prophets, you see. And this is that. But no, I once I have told you about Jonathan, that he saw me in vision, yeah. And this is not only that. If you go to my page, you will see some other people. Oh, I have dreamed you. I have dreamed you. Yes, I am the young man that you sometimes see. Yeah, if you see someone, oh, I see Isaiah. Sometimes it's Mikhael. Okay, this is the same, and this is that what people does not understand. We have only one single spirit, and the one single spirit shows itself in many different kinds of forms. So you will go to Jonathan, and you will see some people also tell him, Jonathan, I saw you will be my savior. You can this and this and this. It is Tatanzambi only who saves. But people would think that he saves people. You see? And that's why he's using Kerry-Ann, he's using even a normal mother. A normal mother. That's why he says here, behold, I was brought for iniquity. Yes, here. Against you I have sinned and done what is evil in your sight, so that you may be justified in your words and blameless in your judgment. Yeah. So he say, behold, I was brought for iniquity. In sin did my mother conceive me. You see, so this means that he know even in his mother's womb, yeah, the father has already chosen him, but he say he was always a sinner. Yeah, this is the only thing that is covering up your gifts. And who will take your gifts away yeah, from you. That's why I always go to this preaching with the key, yeah, that he gave to Peter, that they should take out diseases, that they should washing up people, and this means taking out the sins and taking out the evil spirit, so that they can become pure angels. And if you have this, if you are a pure angel, if you're a good angel here on earth, a good God, then you can even become a forever God, you know, forever, everlasting God, God. Then you are a God, you know. You see, and you have to come back to this world, and to do your mission again and again and again and again, to the last death. This means if you really not have done your mission, you will be cut off. Okay, just to tell you some secrets. Okay, these are really secrets here. Yeah, and this is the truth about us. Okay, do you have any other question? I will give you 2 minutes. Let me see. Okay, thank you, sis. I am a brother, not a sis. Okay, thanks. Sorry, brother. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Okay, I am a sis from the UK, but in USA at the moment. Shalom. I am an NI. Nice to meet you. Okay, that's it, I think. Okay, Prophet Mikhael, I spoke to Jonathan Chilombo. He was surprised when we spoke. It was a blessing from Zambia that I can tell to him, hallelujah. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I told you that we are all learning, and yeah, you can always ask me in private. Yeah, if there is something, I will give an answer. I will try to give an answer, and I hope you have understood some things here, that judgment is coming upon us, like nations against nations. Yeah, and we should really open our hearts. Yeah, and stick together. Thank you very much.